Well, we did it. We got our new Caravan.
Everything went through perfectly fine on the day.
Collection was really straightforward. We didn't have the full tour of all the facilities because most of them are the same as what we've used before, so it's straightforward. The only thing they did run through was the control panel, which was different to what we've seen before, but everything else is fairly straightforward and standard.
Let's show you around our new Caravan, and she's a girl.
Are you sure?
Definitely a girl.
So the first thing to do when we get the Caravan home is check everything works. Plugged into the mains at home, started running the fridge on mains, the heating, and just understanding how the controls work, ready for our first trip away. And the good news is everything works absolutely fine. What we wanted to do is get away in the Caravan as soon as possible. So we've just come back from our first weekend away, our shakedown trip to Burford in the Cotswolds. And there we can really put it through its paces, make sure that everything is as it should be. Getting the Caravan level, water in, water out, running all the gas appliances, heating, hot water, the fridge, everything was perfect. Now, the journey there wasn't quite as straightforward. We did have one little snag. It wasn't a major one, but when we arrived on site, the fridge was open because somebody forgot to put the lock on the fridge. That little tiny mistake. Luckily, nothing was damaged, nothing broke. And who was to blame for that? I've got no idea.
Well, we've had our first weekend away, and I'm pleased to say that the preparation area, the oven, have all worked perfectly fine. I'm really happy with them. I even managed to use the shower as well this morning, as the next place we're going to is off-grid. I have got quite a big job to get sorted, as I really need to get working on the overhead cupboards. I was hoping they were going to be quite similar to our previous Caravan. In this one, I've got a shelf that seems to break the cupboard space up, which means I can't put anything tall in there. So any ideas you have, let me know on the comments section. I'm going to give you a quick look within the cupboard now, so you can see exactly what I mean. Do I need plastic tubs to separate things, or do I need to keep things limited?
Two little problems that we had when we arrived on site, and one is a bit confusing still. One, I think we know who's to blame for that. So when we arrived, this top drawer, if you're not familiar, this opens and extends the table. Pull that out, that table at the back drops down like that, becomes a bigger table. So this was open like this. Now we were quite sure that we'd closed it, certainly on the way there, we were sure, and definitely on the way back, but each time this is slid open. And the strange thing is this isn't exactly easy to open. You've got to give this a real tug. So why that's sliding open, I don't know, but it's not an absolute disaster because it can't go anywhere. The second issue was the fridge. This fridge has got some little catches at the top and the bottom here to lock it in place whilst travelling. Click it into place. Locked. Fridge doesn't open. So I forgot to click those and the fridge was open. The milk had fallen out and Karen's wine was on the floor, but it hadn't come open, so no major disaster. What I also did discover is the catch here to put when you're not using the fridge to hold it open. It's very discreetly hidden in the top. There's one at the top and the bottom that clicks into place and stops the fridge from closing fully when not in use. Of course, the fridge should be off at this point. Now, there was one bit that I was a little bit disappointed with. We asked the dealer to fit motor movers for us. I supplied the movers and they were going to just fit them, which they have done. And the control boxes are down in this space down here. I'm going to turn the torch on so you can see what's going on. Now, I'm going to lift this cover up. Initially, the control boxes were underneath all this cable and the ducting for the heating wasn't connected. That was still tucked away at the back. But it looked like they'd just been stuffed in here. This is actually me, I've tidied this up. This looks much better now than it was before. But I'm surprised that the control boxes are not screwed down. There is space underneath all this. They could be screwed down into place. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Is this normal? Could that have been fitted better than they are? I think so. Well, you let me know. Let me know what you think. So there you have it, a quick tour of our new van.
We hope you like it.
Next trip away is off-grid. It's our first time, we've never been off-grid before. It'd be great if you could leave your comments below some top tips on off-grid in a caravan.
No facilities, 3 children and a lake.
Yeah, I suspect it's going to be a little bit feral, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Well, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
See you soon.